have an update today about that 15 orchids bundle that I bought, I don't know how many months ago, that I told you that I will update you monthly. So here I am to show you what happened to them. I've lost some on the way, some of the ones that you probably expected that I would lose, some that I didn't expect that I will lose, but we'll talk about them. I'll show you how they are doing and how they are progressing. Let me know if you suspect that I will lose that ones and what you think about the orchids that I still have. And probably asking yourself why I'm holding this Phalaenopsis since I'm not going to talk about it. That's because I want to show you. This one is in bloom since December. These plants, they are amazing. Sometimes I wish I had only Phalaenopsis, especially when I'm struggling with time, because come on, they can bloom forever. I will cut its flower spikes at some point, but it's still looking really nice, so I'm letting it be, but I'll definitely cut it. It has some grassy fragrance, nothing very wonderful or amazing, but the flowers are amazing, aren't they? Yes, so just because I haven't shown you flowers lately, and I want to show you that this beauty is still fully in bloom, let's explore the other orchids. They are all here on this table. I will show you one by one. And instead of recording a video showing you, I thought, oh, let's do this dynamically. I have my phone with me with the whole list of how I unbox all of these plants. And that's the way that I'm gonna show you. So let's change things a little bit, shall we? So this one is my Oncidium Twinkle Jasmine. Let me put that in focus for you to be able to see. I report that with you. I will link all of the videos down below. I suspect some of these grays in here, it's probably pests, I think, but I do have some pesticide inside this pot, which is amazing. And I hope you can see, I'll give you some close-ups, but these are roots, they're growing inside the pot. Let me come closer. Look at these roots, beautiful roots growing. I don't know if you remember that we reported that with some other plant. Look at that. Very, very long roots. So happy. I never expect to save an Oncidium Twinkle, and I think this one, it's saved. And it's growing super happy under my growing lights, and I'm so thankful for this plant. So one more twinkle. Who doesn't love a twinkle? The next one is the one that I think I reported with the jasmine. It's my Pleurothallis Fracta. If you don't remember, I told you that I don't have much experience with Pleurothallis. This one is supposed to have a very dark brownish purple flower. The people say that's like almost black. I don't know if I have any roots growing on this pot. We can check together, but so far so good. I have 3 growths. And again, I have no experience whatsoever with Pleurothallis, so I don't see anything growing on the surface of this pot. I don't know if I have any new growth. It's sprouting. No, not yet. That's green. And the leaves are looking very plumpy, so they are not dehydrating. So I believe I have some roots growing inside this pot, which is also very, very good news. Let's go to the next one. Cattleya Calvin Dry Safe. I think it should be this one. That's gone, unfortunately. I think I showed you, I created many videos where I was saying, oh, there is hope, the new growths are there. It pushed through 2 new growths, but they suddenly start to rot, and both of them died. And I can see that I have only 1 bulb, and that's what it could do, and I don't know what happened to each. But I know that this one is completely gone, so unfortunately, looks like it gave me hope for a while, but then suddenly wilted off and died. It's quite hard to mature Cattleyas when they are so young or when they are so stressed that for them to push out, it's like they are beginning again a new life. I don't know what to say, but it's gone. Forsythia alata, everything is almost the same. It's inside this pot here. I think I showed you that before. I think I'm being lazy. I should repot this plant. It's completely dry. That's my fault. The moss is alive in there now. Ooh, I have some culture of moss. The roots are all attached to the moss. So I have roots and I have a newer growth that's sprouting from the base that needs new growth. So I have another newer growth there. So far so good. I just need to water this a little bit, but I'm not going to remove them from here. It looks healthy and happy, and since I'm not completely convinced that we'll do well out of here, I'll keep this here for a while. Next one is my Brassica Quigera that I repotted with you as well. This one is doing well, actually. I do have a newer growth that pushed out some leaves. It's not going to be a big one because the orchid is very stressed, but at least it's giving me hope. I don't have any roots that I can see like on the pot that I can show you. Wow, it's doing amazingly well, but so far so good. The leaves are plumpy, as I said. It has some grazings, probably some pests, I think, but it's growing, so I cannot complain. I'm happy with what I have in here. Hopefully I have a newer growths, more growths, and which will become a mature and a very large plant soon. The next one is a tiny cattleya that I love so much. It does have some red flowers, or flowers that look like almost red. And this one I remember seeing that it had some roots sprouting out of the pot, but I don't think these roots are doing amazingly well, but at least it pushed through a new growth. This is the new growth, this green part here, and it's larger than the previous growth, and the leaves are plumpy as well. I need to water this one as well. I checked it yesterday and it was wet, but today it looks dry. So that's what happened to plants. I have 2 plants to water, but this one looks nice and I'm happy for it because it's good to have nice cattleyas and with the new growth as well. This one is my Zygopetalum New Era, and this one I can see. I hope you can see as well. Let me try to focus and give you more light, otherwise you won't be able to see it very well. This green part here, it's a root. Let me give you some close-ups. This is a root, this is another root here. So this one is full of roots. The new growth is very healthy and it is potted in a self-watering pot. I don't have roots coming out of the pot yet, but it's doing very, very well. And it's growing nicely. I'm quite lucky with Zygopetalums. I think they enjoy my environment and my care, but they become beasts. They are massive plants. But I'm happy. I think this one is another one that I'll be able to save. I have all of these in focus now because just to let you know that my light cast is finally gone. It stored energy for a long, long time. So it's amazing how they can survive for so long, but I knew each would be a goner. So no chance to save that. This one is my Odontoglossum that used to have some roots and used to have a newer growth. And then suddenly the newer growth rot and I lost the newer growth. And I don't have much hope now. I think I will try to place something to increase the humidity around that to see if it push out another growth. But I don't have much hope, and it's funny because that was one of the first ones that I potted. And I thought I would be able to save this one. I was quite curious about this one, about its flowers and everything, but as you can see here, I don't know. I don't think it will be able to survive. The bulb doesn't have a nice color anyway. Unfortunately, not only good news in this video, but this one is probably going to be a one that I will lose. But we had some hope for a while. We hold to it. Let's go to the next one. This one is my Prostica plicata that I told you that I put inside this. So I think I haven't showed you, but let me open that. I never had much hope with this one. So whatever happened to it happened to, you know. I thought I had some sort of eye here on the bottom, on the base, sorry, of this plant here. But these bulbs, they never looked very healthy to me. And I cannot see anything sprouting for it. I can see live moss growing around it, but nothing happened, and I don't have much hope either. But it's still green and it still has its bulbs, so I will keep it there until it goes away. So this has been my updates. That's all of the plants that I have left. So at the moment I still have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 with one that's gone, so it's gonna become 8, and I probably lose my Encyclia and my Odontoglossum, so which gives me a good number of 7 that I have to fight for. It's like half of what I got, but I knew it would be like that. I think it's very interesting to see how some plants bounce back easily than others, and you put some effort to save them and you learn a lot on the way. That's why I want to show you, because if you want to go for something, don't expect to save all of the plants, but expect to learn on the way. So I think these plants that are struggling and that you need to figure out how to save them, they can teach you a lot and make you a better grower for your plants. So that's the lesson that I always take when I decide to do something like this. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye!